If you read my headliner in my emails, you saw that we are working on the core. But don't let that scare you, because the core, people think about the core being these six-pack abs that all of us have underneath our flesh somewhere. That's part of the core, but that's only part of it. The core really is the entire trunk of the body, front and back. So our emphasis this week, because we'll be working on the core for a couple of weeks, our emphasis this week are going to be on our obliques. These are the big muscles on the sides, two big muscles on each side, internal and external obliques. So that means we'll be doing some twisting and other things, such as a little crunching. We'll begin with our pranayama. And for today's breathing, close your eyes and focus on your breath now, just for breath awareness. But then I want you to experiment with your breath a little bit. So start by just inhaling, exhaling normally, but slowly, and feel your chest rise and fall with the breath. And then gradually deepen the breath. As you inhale through your nose, maybe now go down to your rib cage and feel your rib cage inflate and expand. And then after another couple of breaths, breathe more deeply now and get your breath all the way down to your belly. Feel your belly inflate like a balloon. And then follow that three-part breath in lungs, rib cage, and belly. And then follow it out, belly, rib cage, and lungs. Chest, rib cage, belly, and then belly, deflating, rib cage, and chest. The next breath you take, inflate to the back of your lungs. Think about it, it will happen. Think about sprouting angel wings that are on your back, just sprouting those wings, and then you'll feel your back of the lungs inflate. And now experiment with pausing between every inhalation and every exhalation. Just 1 or 2 beats. Inhale and then just pause for a beat or 2. And then exhale and then pause for a beat or 2. And see if that works for you. The intention is for it, the pause, to make you get a little bit deeper in both your inhales and your exhales. And then count the beats of your breath. It doesn't matter what number you get, but just make them slow, even, long, and full breaths. Just to get a metronome going in your head. And if you are feeling a lack of energy, a little lethargic today or now, see if you can make your inhales longer than your exhales by a beat or 2. And that will revive your energy flow. If, on the other hand, you are stressed out, you've had too much coffee, you've been buzzing around, and you need to take a step back, allow your exhalations to be longer than your inhalation. The longer the exhalation, the more effect it has on calming your sympathetic nervous system. And if you feel perfectly balanced right now, just make your breaths equal. Long, even, and full. Okay, one final big, deep, long breath together. Take your time. And then bring your breathing back to normal. Normal breath is chest breathing. That's what you do without thinking about it. Just breathe through your chest. And then please let's take a deep breath together and we'll Om in. Ambalu Satguru Bhagavan Ki, the divine is the inner teacher. Okay, guys. We're going to start in a child pose. So everybody come, stretch your spine, bring your bottom back to your heels as you stretch your arms forward, and just lengthen your spine. Let your head melt between your arms. Push your tailbone down so you can feel your vertebra open. Okay, so now to warm up our obliques, walk your hands to the right. Keep your hips where they are. Let your head stay between the arms and take your left hand and place it on top of your right wrist. And then you'll feel your obliques on the left side open. And then walk your hands back to center and then keep on walking to the left. And then take your right hand on top of your left wrist and allow your head just to rest between your arms. Feel your right ribs open. And now walk your hands back to center. Push up to your table. Pad the knees here as needed. And then inhale with a flat back. Exhale, bring your bottom towards your heels very slowly. Make your breath last through your nose. And then inhale very slowly through your nose as you come back to table. And once again, exhale through your nose very slowly. Bring your bottom back towards your heels, lubricating all of your joints, greasing the hinges, as I call it. Inhale through your nose, slowly back to table. Pause in your table position. Inhale with a flat back. And then exhale, come into your cat back. So tuck your toes now and tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin, push your spine up toward the ceiling. Feel your shoulder blades separate on the back. And then inhale slowly through the nose as you untuck everything. So untuck your toes, untuck your tailbone, untuck your chin, and let your belly fall toward the mat in a banana shaped back, and then push the shoulders toward the back of your mat. Good. And then once more, exhale to the cat. Slowly flexing the spine, tucking everything, toes, tailbone, chin. And once again, inhale slowly to your cow pose, untucking everything, toes, tailbone goes back, forehead comes forward, shoulders go to the back of the mat. And then back to neutral table. Place weight into the left hand and then twist open to the right. Inhale, exhale, that hand comes down. Take a deep breath with a flat back. And as you exhale, push into your hands and come on up to your knees, patting the knees accordingly. Urdhva Hastasana, palms facing each other. Take your right hand on your hip. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, lean over. Crescent your body. Bring your left shoulder back. And then lift up, both arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Inhale. Exhale, turn your body to the right. And then your left hand is going to come down on the right corner leg table where your right hand just was. And you're going to reach your right arm behind you as far as you can go. A little more extreme twist here. And now push into your left hand to come all the way back up to your knees, Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way back down to the mat with your hands, back to your flat table back. Inhale. Exhale, another cat back here, tucking the tailbone, tucking your toes, tucking the chin. So tucking your toes, let your feet get a little exercised here. And then cow pose, dropping the belly down, untucking everything. And then return to neutral table. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, left arm opens up to the left. Inhale. Exhale as you bring the hand down. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, push into your hands. Come on up to your knees. Urdhva Hastasana, palms facing each other. Left hand goes on the hip, right arm goes up. Inhale, exhale, crescent. Keep the right shoulder back. Maybe even look up. And then both arms back up to center. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes to the left corner leg table. Left arm stretches. Push into the right hand. Come all the way back up to center. Inhale. Exhale, both hands come down to the mat. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee into the chest. Tuck your chin, bring the nose to the knee, and hover here for a couple of breaths, flexing the spine. Inhale, kick your leg straight back behind you. Engage your belly muscles and lift your left arm into the balancing table. Level the hips. Your left arm and right leg are both parallel to the mat. Couple of breaths. Inhale. Exhale, hand comes down, foot comes down, but leave your leg extended so that your right leg is still behind you. Your toes are now on the mat and push weight into the right heel. Inhale. Exhale, walk your foot over to the left, look over the left shoulder, cat looking at its tail, and really appreciate how your right ribs are opening. Inhale. Exhale, swing your foot all the way over, plant it on the left side of your body in line with your knee. Put weight into the left hand, and I meant left side, right side of the body with the leg, and we're going to twist open to the right. Inhale, exhale, hand comes down. Keep the leg extended. Push into your hands, come on up to starting gate pose. Palms together over your head. And now turn your right toes 90 degrees so they're pointing away from you. So this heel is lined up with your left knee. Good. And now take your right hand right into that hip crease. And then reach your left arm up, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna lean over to the right. Try to keep the left shoulder back. This is the gate pose, Padikasana. Nice big stretch to the obliques. So you're contracting your obliques on one side and stretching the other. Inhale, come back up to starting gate. Good. Push up with your fingertips. Inhale, exhale, hands come down, and then bring the knee in. Good. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, bring your left knee into the chest. Tuck the chin, bring your nose to the knee, and hover here for a couple of breaths, feeling the flexion in your spine. Inhale as you kick your left leg back behind you. Let it hover above the mat and bring your right arm up into the balancing table on this side. And then just be in the moment here. Don't anticipate, just enjoy relaxing with your breath. One more breath. Exhale, hand comes down, foot comes down, leg stays extended. Inhale. Exhale, walk the foot over to the right, look over your right shoulder, cat looking at its tail. Inhale. Exhale, swing the foot over to the left side of your body, line it up with your right knee, put weight in the right hand and twist open to the left. One more breath. Exhale, bring the hand down, and then bring the knee in. Tuck your toes and push up to downward facing dog. So in downward dog, I'll remind you to spread your fingers, squeeze your forearms toward each other, and tilt your pelvis so that you feel like you're putting an arch in your lower back. Feel like you're putting an arch in your lower back. Your pelvis is tilting forward, so your hip bones are coming towards your knees. Keep squeezing the forearms toward each other. Good. Okay, walk up to the hands with bent knees. And then very slowly rise up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. And then come into Tadasana, reset the spine. Head above the shoulders, palms slightly forward, chest open, rotating the thighs in slightly. And then we'll come into tree pose. Everybody here, I believe, knows what tree pose is. Pick whatever leg you want to start with. Don't necessarily watch me because I'm going to be moving. Find your focal point, and the leg that you're going to lift, you want to cock the knee out to the side so that you open up this groin, and then bring the foot either into the ankle or to the calf, or if you want, even to the upper thigh. Just avoid pressure on your knee here. And then whatever you want to do with your hands, you can do with your hands. A couple more breaths. If you have to come out, come out. No big deal. And then release. Shake that out. Do the other leg. Find your drishti, your focal point. Take your time and breathe. And the more you engage your abdominal muscles, the easier it's going to be to balance. Make sure that you open that groin. And whenever you're ready, come on out. Okay, so now that we have our balance, we're going to do tree side crunches, and it's going to look like this. So just watch me once and then don't pay attention to me because I'll throw you off balance. It's going to look like this. You're going to come into your tree, and then you're going to bring the knee to the elbow and then back, knee to the elbow and then back. And then just repeat that about 10 times on your own pace. And just don't worry about it if you have to put the foot down. It's no big deal. Okay, whenever you're ready, at your own pace. And you can hold on to the wall, no big deal. There's no such thing as cheating in yoga. Everything is good. Everything is good. Hey. Yes. When you've done about 10 of these, take a break, shake it out, and then move to the other side. So these are the obliques that we're crunching. That's why you want to kick the knee out to the side, find something that's not moving. And then when you're ready, your crunches, your own pace. Good, good. When you've done about 10 or so, good job, everybody. That was really good. Okay, please come to your mats. Have your blocks handy. And then we'll start up between our blocks. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Exhale, come into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Pause here for a breath or two. Your arms can be up beside the ears or in front. Front is a little softer on the shoulders. If your arms are beside your ears, make sure you're not crunching your neck. Make sure you can see the tippy toes of your feet. Tailbone is down. One more breath. Exhale, hands on your thighs. Straighten the legs, flatten the back, and push your shoulders to the back of your mat. Feel like you're lengthening your spine from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, come all the way down, hands on blocks. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back to a high lunge. Now pause here and pay attention to your alignment. Make sure that left knee is over the ankle and that your left calf is vertical, perpendicular to the ground. Your hips are level. Lift your right quadriceps to tighten that leg and put weight into the right heel. Think about your spine being one long line from the tip of your head down to your back heel. Don't allow your chin to drop. Don't crane your neck forward. One long straight line, crown of your head to the heel. Make sure that your foot that's in front is between the blocks, right between the blocks. Betsy, you want to walk that foot up? Or yeah, that's even better. Okay, good. Okay, now from here, put weight into the right hand and twist open to the left. One more breath. Exhale, hand comes down. Okay, bring your right knee down, patting it accordingly. And then get light in the fingertips, and we're going to come into Anjaneyasana here, low crescent lunge. So open the chest forward, maybe lean slightly backwards. Look up between your hands. Inhale, open your arms in a T. Exhale, twist to the left. Bring your right hand on the outside of the left thigh and reach your left arm behind you as far as you can, and then turn your head to look at that hand. Make sure you're paying attention to what that left knee is doing. Keep it steady over the ankle. And then slowly swing your arms back forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come on down to the block. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. And then we're going to step back to a plank. Now, you can use your blocks here or not. I'm gonna use blocks. From here, bring your knees down, shift your chest forward, and come into your upward facing dog. Now, you can keep your knees down or lift your knees off the mat. Push your shoulders down from the ears. From here, inhale. If your knees are up, put them down. Exhale, push into downward facing dog. Now, if you're using blocks here, which is great to use blocks in downward dog because it shifts a lot of the weight to the back side of your body, but your same alignment principles will hold here. Rotate your thighs inward slightly. Squeeze your forearms toward each other so that your shoulders roll out. Tilt the pelvis forward so that your hip bones are coming toward your thighs. And try to arch your lower back. It won't happen, but if you think about it, it'll tilt your pelvis in the right direction. Okay, inhale, right leg up comes behind you. Exhale, swing it up between your hands or your blocks, or pick it up and put it there. Inhale. Exhale, step up with the left foot. And then very slowly rise up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. And then return to Tadasana. Pause for a couple of breaths. Just hold on one second. I want to move my mat back. Okay. So come to the front of your mats if you're not already there, so that you have room to step backwards. Bring the blocks beside your feet. And then inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, come into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Pause for a couple of breaths. Again, here your arms can be up or forward, just as long as you're not crunching up your neck. Inhale. Exhale, hands on your thighs, straighten the legs, flatten the back, and stretch your head forward, tailbone back, and push your shoulders away from your ears toward the back of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, come all the way down, hands on blocks. Make sure the blocks are on either side of the feet. You don't want them forward of your feet. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back to high lunge. Okay, so it's important in this lunge to keep the knee over the ankle. It's important to keep the shin perpendicular to the ground. And it's important to keep one hand on either side of that front foot, not forward of it, but either side of it. That'll help you with your alignment. Level the hips, lift your left quads. Think about the long straight line from the crown of your head to the back heel. Relax the neck. Put weight into the left hand, and then inhale as you open twist to the right. One more breath. Exhale, hand comes down. And now bring the left knee down, patting it as necessary to keep it happy. And then get light in your fingertips. And we'll come up to Anjali Asana on this side. Open the chest, lean back, maybe look up. Inhale. Exhale, open arms in a T. Inhale. Exhale, twist your body to the left. To the right. Take your left hand on the outside of the right thigh, and your right arm is going to swing behind you, and turn your head to look as far back towards your hand as you can. So you're stretching your neck muscles. Make sure that right knee stays steady, and then very slowly come back forward, back to Anjali Asana. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the blocks. Lift your left knee off the mat, and then step your right foot back to full plank. Pause for just a couple of breaths here. Think about one straight line from the crown of your head to your heels. This is really good for your core strength. Inhale. Good. Exhale, knees come down if you want them to, and come into upward facing dog. And then the knees can come up or stay down. Make sure to push the chest forward, shoulders down from the ears. Neck is nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, if your knees are up, put them down, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left leg up behind you. Exhale, swing it up between your hands or your blocks, or pick it up and put it there. Good. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot up, and then slowly come up. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra, the mudra of reverence. Reverence to yourself, reverence to your spirit. And then come back, reset the spine in Tadasana. Shoulders down, chest forward. Head right on top of the shoulders, chin parallel to the ground. Thighs are rolled in slightly. Your belly is tight. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, put your palms together above your head. You don't have to step back. I'm just stepping back so the videos can see me. Inhale, push your fingertips up. Exhale, crescent to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And then Tadasana, reset. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, push up with your fingertips. Exhale, crescent left. Make sure your right shoulder stays back. Even lean backwards slightly. Maybe look up. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And then reset, Tadasana. Shoulders down. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, come into chair, Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands on your thighs, straighten the legs, flatten the back, stretch the spine. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your hands down to the mat. Keep your knees quite bent here. And then take your left hand onto your right ankle or calf. And then we're going to take our right arm and swing it out to the side as we straighten the right leg. Keep the left knee bent. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hand down, re-bend both knees. Slowly come on up, pause in chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Utkatasana. Inhale, hands on thighs. Exhale, straighten the legs, flatten the spine, lengthen the spine. Push the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come on down to the mat. Your knees are quite bent here. And now the right hand will grab the left ankle or calf. With both knees bent, you're going to swing your left arm open as you straighten your left leg. Keep the right knee bent. And then hand comes down, bend both knees. Slowly come on up. Inhale. Exhale. Arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And then reset again in Tadasana. And appreciate the straightness of your spine right here. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Hands come all the way down to blocks or the mat. And then we'll step back into downward facing dog with or without blocks. Squeeze the forearms toward each other. Roll the shoulders out. Bend the knees so that you're tilting your pelvis forward and thinking about sticking your tailbone way up in the air. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down and then sit back towards your heels into child pose for a couple of breaths. Okay, and then push up for a moment and watch me so I can show you what we're going to do. We're going to come onto our backs. So when you're on your backs, you won't be able to see me. This is what it's going to look like. We're going to come onto our backs with bent knees, and then you're going to take your fingertips and place them on the back of your head. So your hands are not going to pull your neck. Your head's just going to rest in your fingers. And we're going to lift our head and shoulders off the mat. Just don't pull your head, just use your fingers as a little resting spot. And then we're going to bring opposite elbow to the knee. Okay, can everybody see that? And then we'll bring that foot down, come on down, and then we'll do the opposite. Okay, so it's a bicycling move, a twisting bicycle movement, but we'll go slowly. So whenever you're ready, get into your position. And then just keep up with which side you're doing. I won't say left or right, but you just know the opposite elbow goes to the opposite knee. Inhale. Exhale. Push your back into the mat as you lift your head and bring the elbow to the knee. Make sure your lower back gets pushed into the mat and then come back down. And then you can relax your back for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Push your back into the mat. Opposite elbow to knee. And then come back down. And when you come down, you can relax the back. But when you come up, it's really important to tighten your abdominals by pushing your lower back into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, come on up, elbow to knee, and then back down. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, and then 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 down. And then release your head back and bring your knees to your chest. Hug your knees in. Roll around on your spine. Release your back. Good. And then bring your feet down to the mat. Grab a block. And then lift your hips. Place your sacrum on the block and either stay here with your feet on the mat in a supported bridge, which is perfectly lovely, or if you would rather, raise your legs into your waterfall pose. And whatever position you're choosing, just allow your body to relax and focus on your breath. And focus on making your breath deep and long. There is an ancient yoga saying that goes like this: the length of your life is determined not by how many breaths you take. It is determined by how few breaths you take. And there is a lot of wisdom in those words, because when your breath is slow and full, you're doing all kinds of good things for your body, settling your nervous system, helping your digestion, boosting your immunity, clearing up your skin. And when your breath is fast and shallow, you're revving up your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight responses, which is okay for sometimes, but you don't want to rev it up all the time. So take a moment every day to slow down and breathe deeply to lengthen the lifespan, lengthen the health span, the healthy part of your life. Okay, slowly lower your legs down to the mat. Lift your sacrum and remove the block, and then allow your body to stretch long on the mat. Bring your arms over your head, palms facing up into a full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee into your chest. Clasp your fingers around your right shin and hug that knee into your chest. And just pause here for a couple of breaths with your head relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, lift your head, bring your nose to the knee. And then slowly come all the way back down. Release your leg. Bring your arms overhead, full body stretch. And exhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Grab your left shin, squeeze the knee into the chest. Pause for a breath or two. Inhale. Exhale, lift your head, tuck the chin, bring your nose to the knee. Very slowly, uncurl. Extend both legs, arms overhead, palms facing up. Full body stretch, stretch the fingers one way, feet the opposite way. Inhale. Exhale, both knees come in and clasp your fingers around both shins. Squeeze the knees into your chest. Relax your head for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, lift your head, tuck the chin, bring your forehead to the knees. Slowly curl your spine back down. Release your legs. Let them go long on the mat. Now, listen very carefully, because what we're going to do. We're going to bend our knees into our chest. Bring your arms into a T, palms facing up. So this is going to be a little bit of an abdominal, or maybe a lot of an abdominal workout. Keep your knees up. Don't put your feet down. Keep your knees hugged into your chest. I'm not using your hands. I'm just showing that as an illustration. Your knees are up into your chest as far as they'll go. Try to keep your shoulders on the mat. Inhale. And then exhale. Let your knees fall to the right, toward your right arm. They're not going to go all the way down, just a little bit. Just keep your shoulders open. Don't let your shoulders come off the mat. And then come back up to center. Keep your knees together. Keep your feet up. Bring the knees into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Let your knees fall somewhat to the left. Just a little bit or a lot, but they're not going to come all the way down because your shoulders have to stay open. And then back up to center. And then once again to each side. Inhale. Exhale. Knees fall to the right. Keep the knees together. Feet off the mat. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale, knees fall to the left. Keep the knees together, shoulders down, flat on the mat, and then back up to center. Now hug your knees into your chest. Roll around on your spine. And then bring your feet back down onto the mat. Extend your legs long once more. And now you're going to bend the knees and bring your feet mat width distance apart. So this time your feet are going to stay on the mat width apart. Arms come to a T again. And keeping your feet wide, pick your bottom up and scoot it 2 inches to the left. And then let your knees fall to the right. And then look over your left hand. And then allow your knees come back to center. Shift your bottom back to center. And then pick up your hips, move them 2 inches to the whichever way you did the left, and then let the knees fall to the right. And then you look to the left. And then let the knees come back to center. Shift your hips back to center. And now bring your feet together. Allow your knees to open out to each side with the soles of your feet touching each other. Your arms are still in a T, palms facing up. And just relax here and allow gravity to gently open your groin area. This is an important pose for many reasons, one of which it's boosting your immune system by stimulating all the lymph nodes which are located in your groin area. Your groin area has a big concentration of lymph nodes. And your lymph nodes are what helps boost your immunity, your lymphatic system. Okay, slowly, please bring your knees back together. And then those of you who are here live, if your head's not facing toward me, turn your head to face toward me. And then we're gonna relax into Shavasana. So get comfortable and then focus on your breath. Slow down your breathing. Take a mental body scan. Find any areas of tension and release them. Pay special attention to relaxing your shoulders and your neck and your jaw. Those are the areas that tend to carry tension. Relax your cheeks and your eyes, your forehead. And then let your thoughts float by like fluffy white clouds. And poof, let them go. And if they come back, and they most likely will, let them in, look at the clouds, and let the clouds float by again. They'll be there for you later. And just let the clouds float in and out. Focus on your breath and enjoy a few moments of inner bliss. Please bring your awareness back to your breath and slowly deepen your breathing as you make small movements with your hands and feet to wake up your body. And then please bend your knees toward your chest and roll onto your right side in a fetal position to seal the practice. And in doing so, we're sealing off the masculine side of our body, which is hot, fiery, energetic, and bright. And we're exposing the feminine side of our body, which is cool, quiet, dark, and calm. And that calmness will carry us for the rest of our day. Please, very slowly, keeping a quiet mind, push up to seated. And then please join me with the closing chant. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to the Cat Rock Yoga class and to the inner teacher. Jai Shri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai. Knuckles to my forehead, honors God. Knuckles to my chin, honors you. Knuckles to my heart, honors myself. Namaste.